Hey guys, just wanted to do my reaction for Supergirl season 3, episode 22, Make It Rain. So last episode, the episode, it started off with Mon-El and and Lena being able to synthesize the Haran L, which is, I guess, is basically their equivalent of black kryptonite to separate Rain from Sam, and the latter seemed to like disintegrate upon the separation process, and Sam was back to normal, and it's the reason why Supergirl decided that because after discovering that Argo City had survived the destruction of Krypton, that she was going to leave Earth to return home to the latter and spend time with missing friends and family she thought was dead, including her mom and a best friend she grew up with. And while there was like debris from a construction site that fell that people thought was an accident. That Supergirl noticed like a hooded figure who was at the scene of the crime, and thought maybe it was some kind of foul play, that it was that they let that it was that someone let it happen. And then once she was being stalked during dinner with her mom and her best friend from Argo City, and Mono went with her, by the way, with at Kara's request, and she saw a hooded figure and was accusing her of being responsible for what happened in the construction site. And people thought she was, Kara was being paranoid, and she's been on Earth for so long, fighting supervillains, and she had an alibi at the time until she really didn't, and she ended up revealing herself, saying that she was one of the Dark Priestess responsible for the creation of the World Killers, and especially since she sent one of those like androids you would find at the Fortress of Solitude to attack Kara and Mon-El when the latter was declaring his love for the former. And the Dark Priestess ended up stealing the spaceship, basically John's spaceship, to go back to Earth and basically leave Kara and Mon-El stranded there, where they enacted their plans to, I don't know, I guess carry out where they left off. And it seems like Sam was suffering side effects of the separation from Rain, and Colville, Shadlow's character, is waiting for them as they reformed the Fortress of Sanctuary with one of the Kryptonian crystals from Argo City to further their plans to destroy the Earth. And I guess the B plot was basically had to do with they were dealing the show. It related to like a disgruntled former employee at a law firm who wanted to shoot up the building, and it was basically dealing with the gun control debate in the same way that Arrow did last season, with James saying that he thinks like the safety of people going to school and whatnot prioritizes people's gun rights, and Lena being on the other side of the argument, saying that she needs to use a gun to defend herself. And James trying to say that using guns to like subdue the guy they were after was only going to exacerbate the problem. And not only did not only did John was able to like talk the guy down from killing any of his former coworkers without having to use violence, but then all of a sudden he decided it's like, okay, we're going to take all the guns away from the DEO and we're going to use like non-lethal weapons from now on, in which half the DEO agents walked out, which I was shocked that they were going to take like a strong stance on the whole subject when Arrow was kind of like indecisive about it. And I had mixed feelings about it, because I understand like after Parkland and all these like shootings have been happening in the past year or so, it's like I agreed with James, but at the same time it's like it provided like enough subtext that I had empathy for the other side of the argument, for people who think that gun control means we're going to take everybody's guns away. And they're not going to be able to like defend themselves in any way, and which I thought was like a little bit like extreme, but I don't know. I just figured because Wynn would develop like not alternative weapons for them. Like maybe he'll develop like the equivalent of icers like they do on Agents of Shield, which is like basically the kind of paintball like tranquilizer guns to subdue their enemies. Which I feel like would be the logical thing, the next logical step to do in terms of like okay having the agents armed, but also not contributing to the gun violence problem, or like at least giving them a gun like say Alex has, where he's able to fire bullets that either I guess release kryptonite, or at least like bullets that release like those like energy nests to subdue their enemies. So I mean, it's like I feel like that's the next thing they can do, and like take a middle ground without saying it's like okay with Arrow, where it's like oh you're trying to like make everybody happy without but without being and like unless in their case where they were like incredibly vague about how they were going to make everybody happy, they were going to find a middle ground here, an alternative to the solution. So we'll see if it continues here. In future episodes, and what they're gonna do moving forward with this whole idea.
Oh, the Earth's yellow sun will restore you, Vita. You will be stronger than you ever dreamed.
I can feel it. The power coursing through my veins. We have powers beyond reason here.
We must summon Ray.
Let us begin. Give me the Harrow.
How?
Or a hidden way.
Right, you didn't think you'd try to like feel around and do more trial and error thing?
It's time. You have brought me much joy in my time on your Earth, Alex. You and your friends showed me strange and wonderful things. You have a rare gift for intuiting the feelings of others. You would have made an excellent Green Martian. Most of all, you have given me the great gift of witnessing your love for my son. Home is not a place. It is living among those who love and honor you. I can depart this world with peace because I know my son is home.
It has been a great honor getting to spend time with you, Ren. And now I know where Jean gets his dignity and his enormous heart.
There is no need for watering of the eyes, child. All of life is change. Doing the reach allows me to live on forever within my son. I am very, very fortunate. Time is slipping, Jean. We must get the star for Kolar and go.
Yes, Father.
Husband. I thought you and I had been rebuilding our culture together. Our culture. For 20 years, I've been biting my tongue, masquerading as one of you, while my culture has been forced into the shadows. It was supposed to happen long ago, but the human in Rain proved strong. Rain and Samantha Arias had to be separated. I was going to do it myself, but you saved me the trouble. Is that wipe out all humans and terraform the Earth. It's almost a pity, really, that you won't be around to see it.
We have to get out of here. It's a trap. We need to get her help.
Huh?
I was better, Alex. I was me.
How did she get hit and they're all just like standing
Selena
there like,
couldn't
it's
have
cool.
known I was
We're
going to
gonna
come
be
back
fine."
after she gave me the Haranel. She had to have
Makes more
another
sense.
plan to get to Earth.
Okay. Oh, no! No! Oh, you creepy. AI malfunction, okay. Be gone. Oh! Will you stop, please? You're fully wigging me out.
Win?
What?
Win, it's Kara. I need your help.
Okay, not only are you now appearing at will, you are fully schizophrenic.
Win, listen to me. I am using cash crystals on Argo City to reach you. It is the only way we have of communicating from under the dome. I know I sound like Allura,
But it's Kara. My mom and Monel are with me.
we're stranded on Argo. Sam's in trouble and we believe that Rain is still alive.
First pet.
Streaky.
No, that's too easy. Everybody knows that.
Alex!
Win, shut up. Okay, tell me what's going on.
Dark Kryptonians stole our ship and flew to Earth. It turns out the Haranel we used to kill Rain and save Sam split them apart, but Rain is only dormant, not gone. The Dark Kryptonian witches want to resurrect her and use her to terraform the Earth, turning it into a new Krypton. Okay, tell me you have a plan. Manel and I need to get back to Earth. Father has a transmat portal, but we need to make it work.
Transmit. I lost her once, Win. I'm not sure I can do it again. Wow, really? Dude, forget Rain. You need to get back here fast so we can get a drink.
He's a good man.
Yeah, he is.
The connection between you two is obvious.
Damn. Yeah, we should have kept those guns. There's any kind of weapon.
Allura, how did you survive?
I'm faster than I look.
She took the bait.
Now you're thinking, Ruby. Now you're thinking. Smash it on the ground.
Yeah. Kryptonite bullets.
I love her.
I'm surprised Selena kept you. You were never very smart.
What did you say?
You were never very smart.
Yeah, they weren't kidding.
I'm through.
I'm coming with you.
Welcome to Earth.
Smash it on the ground.
She actually cares for these.
You can have it.
Throw it on the ground. Okay. How do you? Oh my! Holy crap! That's like Barry level. That's like Barry Allen levels of stupidity right there.
The blood is not lost. It is right here with us.
So it's like shard blood being mixed in. She uses her own blood.
If they're regular
Sick. Okay, these are Sam's blood cells and these are Rain's. Sam's blood cells are getting weaker while Rain's are getting stronger. They share a symbiotic, non-local entanglement. Rain and Sam are still connected. Rain's back and she's getting stronger by the minute.
But I destroyed the World Killer's blood.
Demos gave his life to stop them.
Well, I don't know how, but they have it.
Well, if Rain is getting stronger, then couldn't the opposite be true? If Sam gets stronger, then Rain will get weaker.
Yeah, my thoughts exactly.
But how? Nothing we've tried has worked.
The Fountains of Lilith.
Fountains of what?
Years ago, when I sentenced Jinder Kalras to prison, she spouted about vengeance. One fountain gave infinite strength. The other brought weakness. She spoke of a woman born of the fountain with the power of destruction.
Rain was created in the Dark Valley.
I have killed people for you. My followers have prayed against your enemies. I bowed down to you. You promised. You said that you were righteous.
And she is. For us. Not for you.
It started.
Well, that was a hell of a cliffhanger to end on. Yeah, Demas's death, it was just like, he was just like this one-off character who showed up like a couple of times and had this like, who just hated Win for unknown reasons. So it was just kind of like, his death kind of felt apathetic, and I felt like this is like it's kind of a bit of like a, you know, plot-induced stupidity where it's like, why couldn't somebody just smash the blood on the ground? Like, why couldn't the guy just like do that while Alex was fighting Kryptonians in the lab? But it's like, of course, you had to like push this to, you know, for a season finale, which is also I think the reason why I think this show, Flash and Arrow, have been reduced to having 22 episodes instead of 23 episodes, even though, I mean, it's one episode less than a usual season, so I don't know if it's going to have a huge impact on either of these shows, but yeah, it was just like, especially like in Supergirl was like tossing it instead of, you know, it's like, I mean, the Kryptonians have super speed. The fact that it's like they could have at least like do something like, I mean, they had the budget to have, you know, Supergirl try to destroy the blood in her hand, throw the blood on the ground, like smash it, and then like one of the Dark Priestesses could have like used their super speed to run up, you know, knock them out, like the three of them, and then grab the blood there. And so it's like, at least there was like some kind of effort to like destroy the blood, but it's like, you know, they couldn't. But it's like, you don't make the heroes like idiots for trying to, you know, keep it away from them for like asinine means. It's kind of, it feels like kind of similar to the Davis Bloom Doomsday thing from Smallville season 8, where, you know, they became separate beings, but at least they're not going to do something stupid where it's like where like this human side was still like evil and murderous, and they have something where I guess Sam's going to have like a huge plot pointed going back to that Dark Valley and drinking from that fountain and gaining, you know, infinite strength to try to help in the fight with Rain. And I don't know, the whole stuff about, saying that they're being protected by magic, the use of magic, is weird, because even though it was the least of the other Arrow's problems in the 4th season, for me, it didn't really fit. It didn't really fit for that show, and I don't think it really fits here. You know, with Arrow being the crime drama and this being the more like Flash kind of alien. The Flash being very sci-fi based, and so But yeah, like the cliffhanger, trying to terraform Earth into the new Krypton, it does feel like it does feel like almost like I'm assuming that probably like a nod to the plot of like Man of Steel, of like Kryptonians trying to terraform Earth to form a new Krypton, and at least giving like some motivations for Selena and the Dark Priestess. They felt like exiles on their own planet, and so that's why they were trying to, I guess, recreate a new Krypton there, and because it's like their religion wasn't socially acceptable, but it still kind of feels like Rain still kind of takes the cake of being like the more like fleshed out villain, at least like when they're still, still bonded with Sam anyway. Even with the separation, still like the more fleshed out villain in this whole series. But it did end up, but yeah, it did end on a hell of a cliffhanger, and wouldn't feeling remorse that his shield wasn't enough to, I guess, like it was only able to hold off one Kryptonian and gain the user invulnerability, but holding all three of them at once, he just felt like it was a failure, and maybe that plays a role in why there are rumors saying that Jeremy Jordan is not going to be a series regular next season, although they said it was going to at least be like a recurring role, if nothing else. I mean, hopefully it's going to be like a more hopefully it's going to be. It's not going to be like Calista Flockhart, where we only see him like, I don't know, like 1-2 episodes a season. But yeah, and then there's also the stuff about, we're supposed to, just based on set photos, that we should be expecting the Legion of Superheroes to come back. And in the trailers, Saturn Girl and Brainiac 5, the latter is supposed to be sticking around for next season. There was reports saying that Chris Woods wasn't going to be coming back for season 4, which I'm not surprised by, because I don't remember where I read it, but I thought I read somewhere that he was only going to be I guess he was only supposed to be contracted for seasons 2 and 3. But it'll be interesting to see like how this, I guess like how this whole finale just like plays out. Is Rain going to be sent to the Phantom Zone? Is Sam going to die? If they're going to be any character deaths this season, because that's something they haven't really like done. I can't think they really have done in their season finales, is like have somebody die at the end of the season or before the season's over, kind of like how they do like Arrow and Flash, or over at the end, or at least or like on Legends have done it, like in their like season 1 finale, like their season 1 penultimate episode. So maybe they'll actually break the mold and actually go for that. We'll see. I am meaning to do a review of the first 3 episodes of Cloak and Dagger. I just sort of just trying to find the time to do that, but with Fear the Walking Dead on hiatus, I might have time to do that, but again, it depends on my work schedule. Like I said, I have to deal with financial stuff, there's other stuff that's happening in my life that's got to take priority with the channel, so that's why, and also because like there are fewer shows on the air, this season, over the summer, they're fewer, kind of keep up with. I did want to do reaction videos to Preacher or reviews to Preacher, and like I said, depending on how my schedule comes out, because the schedule pans out, because like I said, I just got a new job, so at least I know in the pipeline is going to be stuff about Cloak and Dagger and Preacher, and then the Supergirl season finale next Monday. There is, I would have wanted to do stuff about Luke Cage, but I'm too far behind, and it's like I'm not going to be able to do like reaction videos and stuff like that. It just might be something I just end up doing on my own time. I might just give reviews on each season if nothing else, but I'm not making any. I can't make any guarantees because again, based on my schedule and there's a lot of episodes to binge watch and stuff like that. But yeah. But anyway, guys, what are you looking for? What are your predictions for the season 3 finale for Supergirl? Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. If you like this video, like, share, and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys soon. Take care.